if you're new here, I would really appreciate if you could hit the subscribe button, and if you're here since the beginning, you know how much I love you. Grab a pen, pencil, whatever you got, and paint along with me. Because while we paint, I want to tell you about this one time I actually got paid to paint in my sketchbook. Totally unexpected freelance gig, how it happened, and the whole breakdown of how I got paid for it. Let's get into it. When I moved to Hyderabad, I really wanted to find a community of painters, people to paint with, and not just by myself because I was living alone anyway. And that's how I got to know about Hyderabad Paints, this community of art lovers who meet up in a park and paint together. Such a cute thing, right? We used to go to this one park every week on a Saturday, and at the same time, there was this other group, Hyderabad Reads, that would come to the same park to read. So every week, I show up to Hyderabad Paints, but instead of painting the park, landscape, trees, whatever, I started painting the Hyderabad Reads people. Honestly, just fascinated by them. How focused they were in their books, sitting under a tree, on rocks, scattered all over the park, and everyone reading a completely different book. Heads down, concentrated, and I thought that's a pretty good subject. Honestly, it wasn't a great creative plan. Most week I just needed an excuse to touch grass. That was it. Saturday became my thing quickly. No pressure, no manager, no deadline. Just me, my paints, and the group of readers I didn't even know sitting a few feet away. I did post a little bit of BTS on my Instagram story saying that's what I'm doing on a Saturday, painting outside, but never really made like a post or a carousel or a reel because as I thought it's personal, it's a Saturday ritual, and I kind of want to keep it to myself. Fast forward to almost a year, and it was the anniversary of me going every Saturday. A full year of showing up to that park with Hyderabad Paints and painting people reading books. And I thought, okay, I actually have a body of work now, 9 to 10 good looking spreads of my sketchbook of different people reading different books. So that was the first time I put together a real post, a carousel of all my gosh paintings from that year. And the community page picked it up. They collaborated on it, shared it, and suddenly this quiet little personal habit had an audience. At this point, I was just happy, genuinely. I wasn't thinking about where this would go. I was just proud that I stuck with a series for a whole year and got to people watch. And then, out of nowhere, a children's product startup slid into my DMs. They had seen my sketches through the community page, probably from that anniversary post, and they were hosting an event. They wanted me to come, paint live, and document the whole thing in my sketchbook. And they were offering to pay me for it. And here's where it got complicated for me. I had seen artists in other countries do this kind of thing before, getting paid to sketch live at an event and document it, but I had this weird block about it. My sketchbook was always that place where I didn't have to perform. It was where I painted for myself, no audience, no client, no expectations, only experiments. Second, money got involved. I got worried that I'll lose that and I will become more self-conscious, and what if I don't perform well? And then I thought, I will never know unless I try it, so I decided to treat it like an experiment. Not a huge career pivot or something like that, like now I'm a professional live sketch artist moment. Just let's see what happens if I say yes. I went to the event and it was amazing, like it was fab. Kids running around doing their activities, total chaos in the best way. I sketched what I could live on the spot. I also made a whole spread with my gouache paints, and they were coming to me and looking at me, what am I painting? It was so much fun to explain them that I'm an illustrator, and everything else I photographed and sketched loosely, and then I came back to my studio afterwards to finish the rest of it properly, and I took almost like a week to complete all of the spreads in my sketchbook. That's the part everyone actually wants to know. How did I even structure this? Like, how do you price something you have never priced before? I kept it simple. I charged a basic fee just to show up and paint at the event for my time, travel, material, all of that. Then on top of that, for every finished spread I delivered afterward, I charged separately per piece. For example, 2 to 2.5k. It wasn't some polished pricing structure I planned out in advance. I kind of made it up as I went, based on what I felt was fair at that time and detail each spread took. But that breakdown, a base fee plus per spread rate, worked. That was the moment my personal sketchbook practice, the thing that I did for myself on a Saturday to deal with my work life, got me actual paid work as an illustrator. Can you believe it? And this is something that I really want to tell every artist and illustrator out there, that please post your work. Please, even if you're getting few likes, even if you're not getting that much of interaction, you have less followers, it doesn't matter. You need to show up on Instagram, Behance, or any social networking site where the clients can find you and you can actually get work. And honestly, I never thought that this would happen. I never thought sitting in a park painting stranger reading books would somehow lead a startup paying me to paint at their event. I didn't chase this. I just kept showing up on Saturday. The opportunity came to me and I grabbed it when it did. So here we are at the end of the video. If you drew along with me while listening to this, send me on Insta what you made. I love to see it. I hope you enjoyed this one. I realized I had never really posted my art process, so I thought let's paint and talk today. Let me know if you liked it in comments, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!